You don't need to fix your body, but you do need to change this one thing that you have with your body. Most women think that their body is actually the problem, that they need more discipline, that they need more control and more restriction and eat lesser. I thought that too until trying to fix my body completely overwhelmed me, wrecked my whole hormone situation, and burnt me out. If you are exhausted by diets, calorie tracking, workouts that don't work anymore, then this video will actually change the way you see your body forever. Hi, my name is Baita, and I'm here to remind you that you don't need to fix your body. But what you do need is to heal your relationship that you have with your body, because it's the longest one that you're ever going to have. If you have been trying to be healthier, fitter, and yes, hotter in your 30s, 40s, 50s, wink wink, but you don't feel energetic, you feel exhausted of everything, the diets that last for not more than 2 weeks, the tasteless green smoothies that no one talks about, eating less but somehow gaining weight, especially around your belly, tracking calories, then this video is made for you, because I did all of that too. Here's what nobody tells you. The harder I tried fixing my body, trying to fix everything about my body, the more I felt disconnected from it, from my emotions, from my physicality, from my energy, from being drained, from my mind. At one point, I literally just gave up. I have been coaching women since 2021 in holistic wellness, helping them rebuild their relationship with their mind, their body, and their emotions, so that they don't lose their oomph while trying to be fit, so that they can enjoy who they are truly becoming, because I believe everyone deserves having great relationship with themselves so that it reflects on the relationships around you. And I've seen this again and again. When women change the way they relate to their body, right, everything else starts to transform. Let me share some of the transformation I've seen throughout my coaching. My clients have gone to national TV, released their cortisol belly, found their love, started hosting social events, although they were introverts and socially awkward kind of face, because they have developed this confidence that came from being so rooted in the relationship one they have with their bodies. Here's something that you need to know. The way you speak with your body is the way you're going to experience your life. And most women are actually in silent war with their bodies, criticizing it, controlling it, pushing it, and then wondering why nothing feels good anymore, nothing feels joyful anymore, nothing feels aligned anymore. Let me show what I actually mean. This is me in my 20s. Shortly after dropping out of medical school in Ukraine, I had no nutritional knowledge whatsoever. That led me to put on 10 kgs in the span of 2 years, because I lacked not just the knowledge, but a healthy relationship with my body. I was so desperate to get back in shape. I tracked my calories, I went to every fitness class available, I drank detox teas, I skipped rice, which growing up was basically my entire identity, and it was miserable and completely unsustainable. And this is me now, closer to my 40s. I eat tasty food. I enjoy my version of biryani every other week. I could enjoy pizza without guilt. I can take ice cream without guilt. I actually love working out, and I wake up with 10 times more energy than I did in my 20s. Sometimes it honestly feels as if my age was reversed. The biggest difference between these two versions of me is not the discipline. It's not the motivation. It's not even the foods that I eat. What it was is the relationship I have with my body. Whether my mind was in harmony with my body or at constant war with it. For the longest time, I thought something was actually wrong with my body. But back then, what I didn't understand was what I'm going to share today. The cortisol belly, the skin flare ups, the gut issues that I was having, the hair thinning, they weren't actually signs of just aging, bad genetics, or failures. These were actually signs of body in survival mode. And when your body is under threat or survival, it always chooses protection over aesthetics, safety over leanness, and protection over performances every single time. If one of your goals this year is to get physically fit and develop your confidence, I need you to hear this clearly. You don't need to fix your body. However, you need to change how you relate to it. And that is exactly what I'm going to walk you through. The 5 most common mistakes women make while they're trying to fix their bodies that actually makes it worse. Here's the deal. Why fixing your body does not work. Most women approach health from a war mindset, that contributes to more internal conflicts. Fixing the weight with diet, fixing the hormones with pills, fixing the gut with medications, fixing the flat out skin with creams and steroids. But what most of us don't know is that the body does not respond to changes when it is under stress. It only adapts when it feels safe and no longer is functioning from the baseline of stress. So everything you are frustrated with, the slow metabolism, the stubborn weight, the exhaustion, right, is actually an evidence that your body is actually doing its job well enough in keeping you alive. What are the 5 mistakes to avoid while trying to fix your body in your 30s, 40s, or even 50s because it does not bounce back like you were in your 20s? Mistake number 1, treating your body like it's a machine. Your body is undeniably the most sophisticated living system in the world. It processes your emotions, keeps you protected, sends you signals, digests your food, keeps you warm, produces eggs, lets you breathe, lets you prosper. But most of us treat our body like it is a disposable. Eat this, don't eat that, push harder, sleep later, ignore the signs. By default, we actually ignore all these signals that the body is trying to tell us. Understanding that the body is actually a very responsive, super adaptive system with intelligence within makes it so much easier to work with. When you ignore your body's cues like hunger, exhaustion, tiredness, emotional stress, right? Trying to discipline it cannot be acceptable, especially when it comes to your body. This body will just shut down. It's like saying to a person who has never moved from the couch to run a marathon suddenly, it's just going to shut down. This is why most often than not, we can't follow through rigid goals, strict diets, because your body is sensing all of these as stress, threat, and danger. And a body that senses danger does not release weight, energy, or even joy. Which explains why most people on diet, if you see, they're not happy anymore. They don't find joy anymore. It just feels like, everything is so, it's like a goal and so rigid, Mistake number 2, choosing restriction over regulating stress. Women over 30s, 40s, or 50s often think that it's just the hormonal weight. It's just that putting on weight is just a natural part of aging. Yes, it can be a natural part of aging only when this stress is not addressed. Because your body, which is living under stress, it could be relationship stress, it could be stress that comes from work, it could be stress that comes from the lifestyle that you're living in. But what it does is that when you don't remove stress from the baseline functioning state that you are right now, restriction only makes your stress even worse. And believe it or not, the more you try strict diets, it almost pushes your body to work against you. Everything you do actually consumes energy. Eating, sleeping, thinking, walking, speaking, even when you are emotionally down. So, when you are cutting calories and restricting diets and skipping meals and removing carbs, what happens is that your body literally is deprived from energy. And when your energy is deprived, your nervous system again feels as though it is being faced with danger. It's like, when am I going to get my food next? So all of these activities within your body, when it doesn't have enough food, it goes out of regulation. This is when the body manufactures pain, soreness, headaches, cravings, holding on to weight, because your body translates this as storage, that it needs to store fat, that it needs to hold on to weight because you don't know when the food is going to come into the body next. So it is a very protective mechanism that your body has on its own. I did this myself too. I thought discipline was all about controlling what you eat, reducing what I put through my mouth. But restriction on top of stress does not create health or regulation. It creates more threat. This is why trauma-informed health work, right? It emphasizes safety before any change needs to be put into the body. A body that feels unsafe clings to weight, cravings, familiar patterns because it is wired to survive, not transform. What this means is simply that stressed body cannot respond to becoming lean, healthy, or even joyful. It responds by holding on to fat, cortisol, emotional, or stress eating. Almost all of my clients, right, make this mistake. And in my 12 weeks framework, the first priority is to increase more meals and more macro and micronutrients in their daily habits. This is why healing does not start by eating less. It starts by creating a body, a vessel, that feels safe enough to digest, rest, and detox properly. Mistake number 3, never resting. This mistake is almost done by most women. True rest, right, come in layers: physical, mental, emotional, digital, and sensory rest. When your body is exhausted, inflamed, and dysregulated, there's no way for the body to feel regulated. It feels like you're filling up water in a bucket filled with holes. It can fill up, but it only lasts temporarily. What your body needs is rest, rhythm, and repair, because your body recovers only when you rest. I'm not even saying just lay down, watch Netflix, reading books. I mean complete deep rest, quality sleep, deep rest where your body's lymphatic and glymphatic system actually removes your physical waste, your mental waste, your cognitive waste. When we underestimate the power of rest, right, your body tends to age much faster. Premature aging happens this way. Holding on to toxins, this slows down your digestion and metabolism, and then your mental processes. This keeps your thoughts clouded, your mind a little bit scattered. Also, disruption in your gut microbiome, which is so important, especially if you want to maintain good mental and physical health. Your gut microbiome does not only respond to your mental health, it is important for your skin health and your immune health. Mistake number 4, using old-fashioned rules that you used in your 20s, in your 30s, 40s, 50s. In your 20s, you can just cheat by sleeping lesser, pushing harder, skipping meals, functioning perfectly normal. But starting from your 30s, if you notice, with the same routines, with the same habits, with the same patterns, you will notice that your mind, body, emotions don't bounce back like they used to, because your nervous system is different, your hormones are different, the way your body responds to stress is so much different. This is why I used to think that something is wrong with my body, because it doesn't bounce back like it used to anymore. But what we don't realize is that this is your body's system trying to protect you from, all of these habits that were done from non-awareness. So this is one of the biggest signs that your nervous system needs reset, not more stress, more restriction, and more rigid solutions. Mistake number 5 is aesthetics over honoring the body. Making how your body looks more important than how it actually feels on the inside. Granted, as we grow older, we women want to look great. We want to feel good. We want to feel sexy, right? And having body aesthetics is not wrong at all. But beating yourself up if your body doesn't look a certain way when you're looking in the mirror, every time criticizing yourself is a form of self-harm. There's this concept in yoga which is called ahimsa that speaks of violence. Most people think that it's a physical violence, but think about it this way: verbally, mentally. Are you saying nice things about yourself when you're looking at yourself in the mirror? Or are you saying mean things about yourself when you're looking at yourself in the mirror? Are you criticizing yourself? Are you looking at yourself in a certain way that does not make you feel good? Most women have this distorted body image issues, especially when they self-criticize, condemn themselves whenever they look at themselves in the mirror. It's not just something that you do out of discontentment, but it's something that has been normalized. Like, maybe you have a perfect vision of who you want to look like, right? It's an inspiration. But at the moment, you don't look like them. It's not wrong to have that body goal, but imagine this: every time you look in the mirror, you criticize and say things that even you yourself don't say to your friend, right? What does that do to you? Doesn't feel good, right? That is why this is actually a form of self-harm that a lot of us suffer, especially those women who suffer from emotional eating, binge eating, self-harm, body image. All these are distorted version of your mind. So when you're kinder to your body, you feel more connected to your body, you say nice things to your body. It's almost like a plant, when you plant, right? Every day you water the plant, every day you take care of the plant, every day you check on the plant. You speak to the plant with love and kindness and those nurturing words. Those plants blossom so much. This is exactly what your body is to you. When you nurture your body with beautiful words, kind words, words that brings compassion, then it makes it so much easier for your body to soften, remove stress, remove all of this resistance, right? When you practice this, you will internally feel that, okay, my body is a system that is trying to protect me. So when I'm saying kind words, it allows stress to release. When I'm saying mean words, it holds on to it as though the body is under stress, right? So this is why I say, when appearance is the goal, right? Every fluctuation that you feel feels as though you are at war with your body. But when your relationship with your body is the goal, you nourish it with good food, you nourish it with good habits, even when nobody is watching. Kind words to your body. Your body becomes a vessel that increases your capacity to release pain, weight, physical and mental stress, internal conflicts, and make more space for joy, worthiness, and it absolutely feels awesome to live in a body that feels this way. This is exactly when your body transforms. If you are hearing me right now and you feel like it's very familiar to you, I want you to ask these few honest questions. How do I speak to my body when it's tired? Do I listen to the body, or am I pushing it too much? Am I eating to nourish, or am I eating in order to control? How safe does my body feel on a daily basis? Am I releasing stress? Does my habit come from self-trust and alignment, or self-criticism and comparison? If your body could speak, what would it say about you? Real transformation does not happen through chasing goals, but it does happen through alignment. When your work, your mind, your emotion, your body, everything goes in the same direction, right? When your actions align with who you're becoming from the inside, trust me, transformation is just beyond having just a good body. I hope this video has shed some light on creating an embodied body and let you shift the way you see your body. And if you're wondering if your body is in harmony with your mind, I have this free diagnostic mind body harmony self-assessment quiz that I'm going to insert down below so that you can take, so that you are aware whether you are aligned with your mind body. So if this resonated, tell me in the comments, what are you going to let go this year? Until I see you in the next video.